Right now is one of the most important moments in this entire Bitcoin bull market, guys. I have been mentioning since last week, at the beginning of this week as well, we should be already be pumping. And the fact that we're not is a huge signal that we need to pay attention. If we close the second weekly candle below the 50 MA, this is more than a confirmation that the bull market is already over and top out at 126K. And that completely changed the whole game. So what you need to know for now is how to navigate the bear market, because in the bear market, there's a lot of opportunities. It's not only doom and gloom. There's exactly the moment where people who stay calm, pay attention, and act smart get the biggest reward. I warned about this risk many times when we were up to 125K, and this is why. The bull market isn't only about hype and celebration, guys. It's also about protecting the most precious thing you have, which is your capital, so you can enjoy the completely pump and you can also enjoy the completely dump. Why? Because we're going to deploy as much as we earn the whole pump during the bear market. So right now is the perfect moment to prepare ourselves to stay sharp and get ready for shopping opportunities that only happen once every cycle, guys. So in this video, we're going to break down the key price level to watch on the chart and how to navigate this moment without failing in panic or FOMO. Before we enter to the chart, guys, I want to show you something, because you need to really pay attention to who you're following and what are you actually believing. Are you learning, or are you just following people? Because this is exactly a clear example, like Foley saying, like what normally happens with all the influencers, and this is so true. 120K BTC, this is just a gift. 110K. This is just the financial goal. 100K, this is a stronger support level. 90K, this is a normal bull market pullback. And 80K, that's why risk management is so important, guys. Hope you all have profit on the way up. Man, like, this is exactly like the same smash in the face like this guy is doing it, you know, like Card from the Moon. I mean, we shout out to him, but also like he's just BS of everybody. I mean, all the time he was calling, and this many people have been calling for alt season, and there is nowhere to find the alt season right now. I mean, you see, like Sui couldn't even break 4, and I used to watch Sui, but I was really realistic as well with the price. I was saying to you, we're gonna have the pullback, we're gonna have this not breaking this, it's not breaking that, the Fortuna line, everything, but really clearly with what the chart is saying, and calling all the time this, and then just give you a smash in the face like rip to all people who hold and sell Bitcoin. I mean, these people, they don't care if they lose the money or not, because they have enough to don't be thinking about it. But the question is about you. Do you have the same or not? I mean, and right now, as you can see, I haven't been calling for that, because, I mean, here I start to be having a big warning size. And I was saying to you, go and watch my previous video, a video from yesterday. You will see what I was saying there. And I say, actually, I was calling around October 6th or something like that. When we were at 125K, I was telling you, I'm selling here because we are at the top of the consolidation. I'm observing the market. We're potentially going to have a pullback. I didn't know we're going to go to 90. I mean, I would be lying to you if I know we're going to go all the way straight to 90 or 89. I didn't know that, but I didn't know that we were at the top of the consolidation. And at the top, what do? You sell. At the bottom, what do? You buy. But of course, at the time we're at the bottom, we're going to see how we end at that bottom. And we saw how we end with this massive liquidation up top of the 10th. And then we continue going down. And I did say to you, I did have this emergency video when that happened, because I was awake and I was watching the chart and was completely insane. It was the biggest liquidation in crypto ever happened. And I did say to you, most likely we're going to go and fulfill that candle, because we went all the way down and then we went up. But most likely we're going to fulfill. And that's what happened. And this candle was around here, the 90. And we came, and at the time we were right there. We even continue going lower and lower and lower. And as I say to you guys, I mean, I was really optimistic all the way here when people was calling to 70 and we were just having a rebound in the 100K. I was saying to you, this is going to continue going up. We're going to do exactly what we did here. And actually did exactly what we did here. We continue going up. And I was calling to you. I was calling many times that we're going to go up and up and up and up. But now I don't see it anymore. I don't see it for now. That's why I turn myself as well a little bit bearish, because I say last week to you, by this week, this is like the most important week, and we should be already pumping up since yesterday, since Monday actually, and we're not. You can see the weekly looks really poor, really bearish. So I don't really, you can still see the Fortuna line. I mean, it still can continue going up, and the Fortuna line, we are just at 38%. You can see on the left side, And we have highs going all the way to 54. So, I mean, we can continue. You see the separation, and this is something I have been calling to you. I have been explaining to you many times. The consolidations that we want to see when we finally stop, we want to see a consolidation, some volume, and that the 55 MI and the 10 MI, they don't separate so much. Because when they separate more and more and more, it's more difficult to reach it. The other way around happens when we are in a bull trend, and you see how difficult it is to reach the 55 MI. We just get the support of the 10 MI, and it's so difficult to reach it. That's why we continue bullish. And in the bearish trend, it do completely the opposite. This is a resistant. The more we separate from the 55, the more difficult to reach it. So many people are calling that this is just a trap, that we're going to continue going up. I would change my mind if I see that we go all the way to 107, 106 is right now the 55 MI, and we take it as a support. If we take it as a support in a weekly, let me see the weekly. Yeah, we are 100. No, let me see. No, the 10 MI, that would be 106, 105. Yeah, exactly the same. 106. If we take it as a support in a weekly, we close there, and it's going to be super bullish again. Super bullish. But for now, I don't really see it, guys. I don't really see it, so that's why you should be really careful what is going on. I'm not saying that from now it's gonna go to 60. I'm not saying that. I'm gonna repeat again. If you have not sold anything, or if you're new to the channel and you haven't been watching my videos before when I call to sell 125, I will wait for a bounce, because people say that the bounce won't come, but it's gonna come. The bounce gonna come sooner than later, and most of the time it go to the 55 MI, which in this case even the 105 we could reach. And you know, like when you're arriving already to that areas, to the previous high, we don't buy over there, because you needed to buy over here. This is just a daily, guys, or people who haven't sold anything. The good moment to buy right now is this area, just to trade a bounce, nothing else. And we can continue going a little bit down, and then we're gonna see how we're gonna go up, and by the time we're gonna go something like this. Why I'm saying this, because selling right now, it doesn't make any sense. We already extreme fear, you see, extreme fear 15. The price can I stop there, can continue going a little bit down. Yeah, we could continue going down to 86, more or less 86, 85. It's gonna happen. I don't see it right now, because we can just chill here for today and yesterday. But what we want to see is a consolidation, and then we can go up. I don't really think that, and you pay attention to this, because once we start to have the bounce, everybody gonna call that the bears are over, that the bull market continue. Everybody was super stupid for selling around here, and it may be true, but how can you know if it's true or not? Because it's gonna be a lot of confusion all the time, and this is when you need to sharpen yourself and be confident and just observe the chart. We're gonna be super bullish if we go above the 55 MI. In this case will be the 10 MI and the weekly. Just remember the targets around the 106, 107. If we go above that and we close the weekly, then yes, the bull market is not here. The top is not 126, but we needed to be pumping already from yesterday, because the time is such an important thing. It's playing such an important role. And I have been saying many times, if you want to learn more about the time and time frames, go to the description below. There is a link where you can learn about them, and the whole chart is going to have a lot of sense like nobody is explaining out there, and it's going to change completely your mind. So go right now, and also, well, I go after this video, and click over there. As always, appreciate some comments if you think that helped you. But yeah, going back to that, guys, and I'm going to show you why. Every time we fell below, let me show you. We closed below here. This is in previous bull market. We closed below the 55 MI. We did around here as well. You can see. We closed there. Even here in 2019, but 2019 I don't gonna count in just because the black swan of COVID. But you see before as well. We closed it below 55 MI. What happened? We have this downtrend, massive downtrend, massive downtrend right here. You can see it. The only thing we have been doing after that, we have, even here you can see it. It's going to zero, it's going to zero, it's going to zero, bam. Then we have this bounce, and from the bounce, this is the chance for you to sell. This is the chance. That's the opportunity the market gonna give you. The same we did here. Even here, let me see. We closed below, and we recover, and then we went down. But this I don't gonna count it because we have the black swan, as I say. But here we closed below. Right here, we closed below, we went up even, just a fake out, and we continue going down. So it's prefer to sell here or here than here. I think it's better here. Everybody would agree with that. But if you don't sell there, because everybody going to be calling that the bull market is again the super cycle, we're going to 500,200K this year. Everybody going to come and say that here. And then if we have something like this, like then we have the rejection right here, you see. Here is the moment to immediately sell, because after that you see everything will happen. Here is not the, I mean, will be the best, but we don't know for sure if this is a fake out or not. But after we close again below, I mean, that is a completely confirmation of that rejection, and this is what we want to wait here. But the bad thing right now is that we already closed below, and we don't see any recovery. And also the timing, had been saying to you, the timing, I mean, there was this potential bullish diversion I saw before, but now it's not anymore. And I was saying to don't take 100% the bullish diversion because the Fortuna line still has strength. And this is what happened, guys. So now what to learn from this? The easy simple question, the easiest is always take profit when you go up. Take always profit when you go up. It doesn't really hurt. I mean, some people do it when they go up, some others do it when they go down. I preferably love to do it when it goes up. Why? Because if I was wrong, I can buy again, and that's it. But I have more profit from here. And in this case, I was selling 125. I've been saying to you many times, 120 as well, 110 as well, when it was going down as well. Because I don't have a crystal ball, and I just, every time, if I'm changing all the time, the perspective because the market is changed every day, every week, the market is changed. Something's gonna happen geographically, politically, gonna happen, the market change. So you need to learn how to navigate the market with the chart, because the answers are in the chart and not in the news, guys. Everybody always love to give these excuses, or the market pump because someone says something, the market don't because the market says something. That's just BS. I mean, it doesn't work like this. At least there is a war or something like that. I mean, I don't have anything to say about it. But for now, if you want to prepare, if you haven't sold, so pretty much, if you haven't sold, just wait for the bounce. You're going to have the opportunity to sell, because every time, I show you already historically, every time the bounce comes, and that bounce is the perfect moment to leave the market. If we have the confirmation of the rejection, remember that. So after that, what are we going to do? We're going to expect the market to go down after the rejection. But the question is how far the market can go. I'm expecting to go around the 67K, around more or less, I would say 70 to 55K. That range will be the best territory to start incorporating the cash into Bitcoin. I don't want to talk about the altcoins, because the altcoins have been shown that they have been working really, really, really bad this time. And an exception of some, like Zcash, which is the momentum is already getting over. You can see we're going to start. Let's see how this continue. But there's just a few ones. Then all the others have been just really bad. So I'm just going to deploy first all capital, maybe some privacy coins, but not for sure, because Bitcoin have been showing that it's always the king. And Bitcoin go first and then the other follow. But this time they haven't followed. So the best moment always is just with the maximal capital on Bitcoin, and just leave a tiny little percentage on altcoins you trust, you think that they may go to 100x, and be aware that money, it won't change your life. Put it there. But I would navigate the market only with Bitcoin, if you ask me. And then once we are in the middle of the bull market, or even higher of the bull market, then I start to see where I deploy and which opportunities come, because there is always going to come some new hypes. Let's see what's going to happen next bull market. This is always going to be a new hype. And then I have money to deploy, but with the old profit we have been done already during the purchases of the bear market. So that's why, guys, that's my price target. I'm observing already around the 70 to 55 buy the 55 as well, because we would be around the bottom of this consolidation. This should be holding, which is the previous high. You see all this massive buying over here. It should hold the price. People already calling that we're gonna go to 26 to 40k. I don't see that. I prefer it, and like I say, I don't have a crystal ball, so I won't reach the bottom. I will reach the top. Well, this time around, almost, guy, almost 125 and still 126, so almost the top. We call it almost the top, and we sold over there. Hopefully you did as well. Just write in the commentary below if you sold with me as well, because I was screaming really, really loud. I'm selling, I'm selling, I'm selling, I'm selling. So hopefully you did as well, guys. But this is what I'm expecting for the bear market, guys, and it's the best moment to deploy. It's the best moment. You can see the returns. Like, if you deploy around, even not the 15k, because we were to 15 or 14k, I was deploying around the 20ks more or less. From here, look, this massive return from here to the, let's be a little bit more humble, no 120 but 115. I'm gonna put it. All this percentage, 470% in return, and people say that we have no bull market this time. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, just unfollow those people, because I don't gonna be telling you fairy tales like everybody just want to put everything nice in the table and just give you a lot of hopium. I'm not here to give you hopium, guys. If you don't like it, if you just want hopium, I mean, this is not your channel. If you like to learn honestly, humbleness, and the truth of what the market is doing, subscribe to the channel, smash that like, also comment. You will help my channel doing this all. But you need to be realistic, and if you want to learn to navigate the market and make money in the market, you need to be honest with yourself more than anybody else. Because if you're not honest with yourself, you're gonna be just holding and holding and holding diamond hands like everybody calls. But actually, most of the people, they diamond hands because they are at the bottom of the bear market and they never know how to navigate the market. And believe me, I passed for that, and this time around was not the way I navigate the market. I navigate completely different, massive returns. Why? Because I did trust myself, even though it's normal to have some sentiments because we're humans, and you need to remove all that. Even though they come, just say fuck off and just straight discipline to what you learn on the market or what the chart are telling you, because the charts tell you more than the BS influencer you're following, like in this case, guys. Like, I'm really sorry for the people, because he have like 1 million followers or something. How many people go trap in this? You know, like they will do 100x. Maybe there's still the possibility that they're gonna do 100x, 10x, whatever in December. It may be. I don't know. I don't see it. You see a Fortuna line. It's still super strong with trend in a negative downtrend. We have that. Let's see the weekly. Cities. I mean, the weekly will start right now, and the trend. So this is something, another message I want to give to you guys. If you holding a lot of altcoins, this is not gonna be good to you. You need to find a way to, even if you sell it in, wait for a bounce, but you can wait for a bounce, so you can just continue going down. Or yeah, I mean, hopefully you're not in a position, but holding icons, if we continue going down, it's going to be really painful. So the best way is to change it. Just sell it, either now or in a bounce. It's your own choice, but don't hold them, because Bitcoin, then this is again something else I want to mark. I don't see Bitcoin going to have these massive drops as we have before. You can see we went here to 15. There was a 72, more or less 72. Then we have been having even higher. This was 18. Let me see from here to the bottom. Well, it was 87%. I don't see right now. Why? Because we have been riding this bull market super lazy, when everybody, this guy and many other people have been saying that the retail people still not here. And that they're gonna come, and they're gonna come, and they're gonna come, and they're gonna come, and they'll never appear. So this is why learn how the charts, what the charts are telling you, because it doesn't matter if retail come or not. I mean, the chart is just telling you that retail is just sleeping, or they have been super hurt because this has been a lot of inflation since after COVID. There have been many issues with inflation all around the globe. Maybe people are not interested anymore because they have more stuff to carry, more than just being investing on gambling in altcoins. So we don't see them anymore. So what I'm expecting for the market now is maybe having, for that I was saying about the 70 to 55, because look, if we go to the 70, it's just 40% drop. It's the half of what we have been having in the past bull markets. And if we go to 55, that would make it like 55%. Let's say we just go to 50, but I don't like these round numbers because yeah, to 50. Okay, that would be around 60K. Why I'm saying that? I don't think we're gonna have a super, and this is depending the time as well. Let's control this around May of next year, or 2026 as well, because it's gonna be when this guy's gonna be changed. The one for the Federal Reserve. Jerome Powell is gonna be removed from his position, and Trump's gonna put somebody else there. Let's see how much they print as well, and if the market gonna start having some optimism and everything. Because I mean. This guy have been not doing much, to be honest. Like, everybody's super excited about Trump, but he have just coming and F everybody because they just made these coins. Yeah, I mean, everybody's happy now. The president is doing a meme coin, this and blah, blah, blah. But they just suck a lot of liquidity for themselves. There's nothing positive that the industry have seen so far. I mean, they have been facing so many regulations and this and blah, blah, blah. Let's see in the long term. But at least in the long term, I do think that they may help somehow, because there is a lot of companies going to be now as well, like working in the USA and help a lot for the industry. But right now, we have seen nothing reflecting in the charts. Let's see next year, around May, how we continue with this pattern, because we start to have a little bit of strain. This is low strain. If we pass the horizontal line, that's going to be a little bit critical. But for now, what I'm expecting is around 55% drop. Because normally the Bitcoin price goes to the 200 MI, like here. This is pretty much the fair price of Bitcoin. That's what actually it means, the 200 MI, which will be right now exactly around the 67. But depending about when it's arriving there, how it's arriving there, the time, the Fortuna line, the strength, the volume as well, we will see if we're gonna hold around this area, which will be something, this area 55 and 70. I would say 65 to 55. That will be something to pay really attention. Even though before we have been always respecting that. I'm gonna show you. Always historically, guys. So then you see, I'm not really talking BS. It's just what historically we have been doing. Here we hold it, and then we start the bull market. Now, let's see what happened after that. 2018 as well. We went a little bit below and we continue going up. But last time around, we went below for pretty good some time, a couple of months we were there. So this time, I don't see that going down. We will see what happened there, but just keep it in consideration. We could go all the way to 55 and that would be down. And it's fine. This is the best ever opportunity you're ever going to have to buy if it's called below. But I do expect that maybe hold this, maybe go a tiny bit below. Why? Because you see the bull market we have this time was no euphoria like the previous one. This time was super chill. The boring one somehow was the same but also different. And normally when we have these euphoria movements, it's because a lot of retail people, they buying at the top and they give a lot of selling pressure because they don't know how to navigate the market, and they sell, having a lot of sell pressure around the bear market. And that's why the bear market has been also really hard when it goes down. But this time around, I don't see it, or at least I don't expect that. For now, subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm going to be coming here and telling you what do I see in the chart. And let's see at the time we arrive there, how fast we're going to arrive there, when we're going to arrive there, and that's going to change everything. So this is pretty much what I want to bring you in the charts, guys. If you have any questions, just write a commentary below. So we'd love to hear what do you think. Do you think that we're going to go up? Do you think that from now on we're going to continue going up? Or is over? Do we start do you align with me as well that we start the bear market? Let's see. I mean, for now it's what I think. If we go above the 10 MI 107 more 107, they are gonna change my mind. I'm gonna change my mind. I'm not reaching right now anything around here. I mean, just a trade. I say to you, I trade on the daily, but it's something I'm gonna be selling around this area. If we go there, let's see how that play out. But always take risk management, guys, because you can also lose quite a lot of money if we have the confirmation after the bounce. Also, there's a nice and good possibility to go short as well. And then we're going to be making a lot of money. I mean, you can do a lot of money in a bull, in a bear trend. It doesn't matter. I do have a coupon code in the description below where you can just sign up and you have up to 100K in bonus. Like this, you're going to be helping the channel as well, guys. Now, I just want to go really short about this because you're going to have a lot of these no-sense messages. He's just making fun about other people, but people actually, like, they write like this and they just effing everybody. So this is one. You need to pay attention when there is a pullback and where it's not. Like in this case, it's not only a pullback, it's something deeper. I already explained to you why. And yeah, just consider, guys, because like I'm really sorry for everybody. Let's see what this guy say. He's a higher order MF. Ever born, you don't buy scammy. Yeah, I mean, stuff. He was chilling probably. He blocked months ago. Many like him. He's blocked again. He did blah blah. Wow, a long time ago. He's an absolute scammer. Yeah, I mean, people are not happy. I mean, unfortunately, people fell into some traps. Him. Also, something else like bull run is in Q5. There you have. You have first. So now we have Q5. This is a super cycle, guys. But many people call it like this. And something else as well, like these important faces like Arthur have been working a lot in the industry, and they come and give a message, like a really positive message like this. I just think that this probably it need to be a whole video. You will know, you will see why I'm saying that. But they're always gonna come and say it is bullish momentum, bullish target, and that everything changed and everything is gonna be great. But when the market shift, they're not gonna come in the news and say to you, hey guys, be aware, now the market shift. They're not gonna come. So that's why I say many times learn. Just subscribe to the channel and you're gonna learn how to read the chart, because the chart is the most important thing. Just listen to what he's saying. Take it as a bullish or bearish, but let's say it's a bullish news, guys. You will see what I mean.
Japan, the new prime minister, I can't pronounce her name correctly, so I'm not even gonna try. She is talking about printing money to help households pay for goods and services because of the high inflation that was caused by the printed money of the previous administration, who she loves, Abenomics. So they're printing money in Japan, and then the ECB is going to have to print more money to save the euro. So again, all around the world, the politicians are going to print more money. And so I see it as a completely different scenario than, let's even talk about 2021 when Jerome Powell was talking about tightening credit, when every central bank was tightening credit because of inflation. We are in a scenario where the politicians around the world, regardless of where you live, are talking about spending more money without raising taxes. And so that's why I believe that this particular cycle will extend. I think it's going to extend into 2027, 28 time period. But again, who knows how long it will go for. But as long as the politicians are going to print money to hand out goodies to people to support them, we're going to keep going higher as a crypto ecosystem.
Okay, and then he's selling. This was, I mean, I do think that the video is sold. I mean, I don't want to believe that this was after he was selling. It was November 19. It's a publication for the Bitcoin history. And then you have this on chain. Like he had been tracking R28, he had been selling 1,408, and he had been selling many other coins. You have here Ena, Lido, Ava, Uni. I mean, all these. I mean, there are just millions of millions. He had been cashing out. Why? Because the bull market continue? I don't think so, guys. So yeah, this just happened. When this happened? 17. So that was already like a few days ago. And yeah, just keep in mind that, because they don't gonna come here and say to you that what they were saying it changed. So, and for last, guys, the M2, I mean, the liquidity supply, the money supply, many people are getting attached to that. Many people are saying that we're gonna go and continue. This is something like Rob Paul is talking all the time. And you need just to don't get attached to souls like the same. Don't get attached to price target. Just go check the chart. What the chart is telling you. Simple. This is the simple thing. The basic and simple thing you should learn always when you're watching the chart. Which trend do we have? Do you see a bullish trend over there? You see a bearish trend? Is a consolidation? What do you see there? That's the basics. And then it doesn't matter the money supply and this and that. Okay, but once I see the reflection of the money supply on the chart, then I can be bullish. But for now, I don't see the money supply going to Bitcoin. That's why, guys, that's why those are things are important things to have in consideration, but know when we are not in a bull trend. I'm not saying the trend is over here, because I already explained to you that we need to have a rejection in order to call it 100% bear market. But so far it has been super lazy, Bitcoin. So yeah, don't get attached to that. Don't get attached to that, because this is gonna make you lose money. It's gonna make you lose tons of money if you should get attached. Oh, we haven't reached this point. We haven't reached the other point. We haven't reached the other news, and so on and so forth. And you just psychologically, you just telling you, giving hope to yourself to don't sell, And it doesn't matter. You can buy again. It's fine. The market's gonna be there 24 hours. You can sell and you can buy after. I mean, that's why you need to be flexible with yourself as well. No 100% bullish, no 100% bearish. Just change where the market change. That's it. Simple as that, guys. So that's all what I want to bring for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Just remember, smash that like, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate. And let me know what you think. Are we going more down? Do you think we're going to reach the 60K, 55K? Or do you have some other targets on mind? I'm not really looking in the chart and I should pay attention. I would love to listen to that, guys. And see you tomorrow. Remember, before, save in Bitcoin, guys. Remove all the F currency and save in Bitcoin. See you tomorrow, guys. Ciao, ciao.